Welcome to today's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about the pain of regret versus the pain of hard work. And if you noticed in the last episode where I talk about hard work is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, most people agree with that. Some people didn't agree with that. Whether you agree with it or not, doesn't really matter. It's great. Whatever you believe is up to you. But I will tell you is that 20 years from now, it's probably going to come for most of us. If we're lucky, it's going to come for us. And we can either be excited about the life that we've created, or we can look back and regret and think that, man, I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have worked harder for what I believed in. I wish I would have gone for that, starting that business that I really wanted to, or that foundation that I really wanted to. You could be 20 years from now thinking, man, my life could be so much better. My children's lives could be so much better. We could have gone on more family vacations. My children could be graduating absolutely debt-free. Or 20 years from now, you could be thinking, you know what? I did everything that I possibly could. I worked as hard as I possibly could, and I built the life of my dreams, and I'm excited that I did so, and I'm excited that I worked harder for it. I'm not saying work your life away, but what I'm saying is find something that you believe in and work as hard as you possibly can for that thing that you believe in. Because here's the thing, you only get one life. No matter what you believe, you only get one life. Whether you think that the world's for you or whether you think the world's against you, 20 years from now is probably going to come. And whether you're happy with that 20 years from now or you're not happy with that 20 years from now, whatever that life is, it's going to be dictated by all of the seeds that you plant right now. See, here's the thing. If you don't love where your life is right now, if your life sucks, that's your fault. If your bank account sucks, that's your fault. If your relationships suck, that's your fault. You need to stop blaming the outside world for everything that might suck in your life. Because ultimately, everything boils down to it being your fault, no matter what side you take or the way you think of it. If your life is amazing right now, guess what? That's also your fault as well. But if your life sucks in 20 years, that will be your fault. If your life is amazing in 20 years, that will also be your fault. The seeds that you plant today is going to create the life that you have later on. And you need to remember that. You need to stop treating your life as if you're just a passenger on the ship and realize that you're actually the captain of the ship. And the worst thing that could happen to you is you get to the end of your life and you say, damn, I wish I would have worked harder for something that I believe in. I wish I would have worked harder towards building that foundation that I really wanted to. I wish I would have worked harder to create the life that I wanted to for my family, in order to have more family vacations, in order to take my kids where they wanted to, in order for them to see one of their parents live out their true potential so that they can grow up and live their true potential as well. That's probably the best thing for your children to see. So what I want you to realize is that your life now is ultimately just you reaping all of the seeds that you've sown in the past. If your life is great, good for you. If your life sucks, that's also your fault as well. But here's the thing. If we're lucky, we're going to be able to have long, long lives. And what we do right now, the habits that we create right now, the way that we spend our days right now, everything that we're doing right now is going to create that future. So the worst thing that could happen to you is you get to the end of your life and you regret it. The best thing that you could do is you get to the end and go, yep, I did all that I possibly could. So don't look at your life at the end and say, man, I wish I would have worked for what I believe in. Because ultimately, your life, everything that happens in your life comes down to you and the decisions you make. Make the right decisions to create the future that you love and that you are absolutely happy that you created. Have a great day.